All right, guys, welcome back to another video of Shaman J. Let's talk Apple. But before we get into this, there's a link in the description for you to grab anything on dbrand's website. It is my personalized link for smartphone conversations. So hit that link, support the channel, get yourself a new skin. I think you'll be happy with what you get. My favorite case currently is the dbrand grip for the Z Fold 8, and I bought that from Best Buy. But I do have a link for you to use to go directly to dbrand. And recently I picked up some more cases for the S26 Ultra, the dbrand grip, and then also the iPhone 17 Pro dbrand grip. And I'll be showing you those shortly. But for now, let's get to this Apple conversation. Apple has their work cut out for them. They've got to do something close, if not better. And I decided to create a checklist. I have a personal checklist that I want Apple to do to help me to switch to an iPhone as a primary phone. I'll even make one of those crazy video thumbnails, iPhone users or Android user switches to iPhone. I'll do something for you to have some fun, because the checklist I have is extraordinarily simple. And if you guys know, you'll now obviously you're going to watch this video at some point. Other people are going to beat you to it, so you'll probably see it in the comment section. But my checklist is simply just one thing. I have one request of Apple, and this is where I want Apple to copy other people, other companies big time. I need them to copy Google. I need them to copy Samsung. I need them to copy all these other companies that have a SIM card in their folding phone. And I said Google because Google took away their SIM cards from their regular slab phones, their money getters, and only put a SIM card in their foldable, which is extraordinarily frustrating because I really wanted to get the 11 Pro. But it's a no-go as of right now. I really want it though. But with that said, Apple, please put a SIM card in your upcoming iPhone Ultra. And if you guys have any leaks about it, let me know. Because I get the leaks and I just kind of like, whatever, I get to them when I get to them. But I'm hearing good things about this phone. Apparently, engineers have been using it for a while now, and they love it. They love the size of it. This is what they love. This phone right here can definitely be used without opening it. This form factor just happened to be perfect. So somebody at some point is going to make just a phone version like this. It's not going to be a foldable. It's going to be this, and it's going to sell like hotcakes. This orientation right here is a perfect phone size because it could be thinner. It would just be a hit. It would be a hit. It really would. So engineers are reporting that they love this new iPhone Fold. It's called the iPhone Ultra, apparently. It should have just been called iFold. Apple iFold. iPhone iFold or something. I guess that's right. They probably didn't do it because it's the iPhone iFold. Yeah, that doesn't make sense. So the iPhone Ultra is what it might be called. And apparently it's being loved by the engineering world because it's just the perfect size. And I can attest to that. This is the perfect size cell phone, especially when you want a folding phone. This is the perfect size. Regardless of what you hear about this phone is a hit amongst the masses. You'll hear some people, oh, the Ultra is better. I get it. Everybody has their preference. But this particular phone has turned out to be a major win for Samsung. It is a hit. It is a full-on hit. And I want Apple's phone to become a hit as well. And I really need them to put a SIM card in their folding phone. If they don't do it, I'm still going to get it. But I just won't use it as my only phone or my primary line. This phone has my primary line. So meaning if I walk out of the house and forget one of the other phones, I don't care because my primary phone number is right here. And I'll just have to catch up on those emails and messages and texts and stuff like that when I get back. However, if Apple brings out a folding phone with a SIM card, and all you people in Canada, let me tell you something. Don't you think I would just get up and do it? Don't you think I would just get up and buy, whatever phone it is from Canada? But people aren't just selling them at MSRP. They want more money. I'm not giving you extra just because it has a SIM card. Trust me, I've tried. Respect Canada, but I've obviously tried to get some of these phones that I know have SIM cards there, and sellers are ridiculous with it. So, and I'm sure it's because the price over in Canada is a lot more for the same products we have over here. So I'm okay with it. I just won't buy whatever it is. until it gets a SIM card. So I'm hopeful. My checklist is simply that Apple put a SIM card in your folding phone. I will switch to an iPhone full throttle. This will become my secondary line. However, I will switch to an iPhone full throttle. And the reason I'll do that is because I carry an iPhone anyway, just for other purposes, for surrounding people and things like that. But I like an iPhone. I'm not telling you I don't like iPhones. I like all tech, and iPhones just work for me I like how I've just got my iPhone set up in the ecosystem a little bit better than Samsung's. Google's also, I like a little bit better than Google's too. I'm talking about a complete ecosystem. So Apple, the displays on their phones are going to be provided by Samsung. It's a Samsung display. So we already know the display is going to be fire. It's going to hit. It's going to hit. It's going to be good. Now you put this size phone on Apple's iOS, it should be a major win. I can then put down carrying two phones, and then I would just forward my number from my other phone, which will be this phone. And so when I do leave, I can always get my calls, and I don't have to carry two phones. Now I could just forward my phone now, but again, the iPhone, certain things come to the iPhone that I just have to deal with. So I'm excited for them, and I'm excited for competition. I want competition because when competition happens, we all win, folks. We win when there's competition. Because if the companies are competing, they're going to start doing what? Lowering the prices. They have to if we don't buy. And also competition is just good. It's good to have a variety to choose from. Who wants to just have one type of phone? And it's just right now, if Samsung hadn't released this phone, they will be in trouble. They will be in trouble because everyone's probably tired of buying the same phone. They have to be. So Samsung is winning right now. Again, regardless of what you think about this phone, it's a hit right now. This is what's probably holding Samsung together in the folding game at this point, because a lot of people bought the Ultra. Obviously, I bought both because I review content and I just love tech. But the Ultra isn't my first choice between these two. This is just way more comfortable. And they do the same thing. They do the same thing. By the way, this video has been recorded with the rear cameras on the Samsung Galaxy Z Fold 7. So what do you guys think? Do you have a checklist for your Apple iPhone Ultra, the folding? Do you have a checklist? My checklist is just simply this. I don't need a telephoto lens. I prefer the wide angle lens, clearly. So I would say, Apple, give me a SIM card on this folding phone, and I will use your phone as my primary phone. Because I keep an iPhone in my pocket. I got my 17 Pro right here because I have to respond to certain things on this phone. That would help me out tremendously, Apple. So I'm going to need you. Oh, alarm's going off. I've got an appointment in a few minutes. I'm going to need you to put that into play. I need you to go ahead and give me my SIM card on the folding phone, Apple. You already took it away from all the other slab phones. I'm gonna need you to fix that. What's your checklist on the iPhone? What do you have in mind? What should they do? What shouldn't they do? A lot of you guys are saying, I need a telephone, I need a telephone. Hopefully they do that for you, but I don't think they will. Also, the Mac Mini has come out today. The recording this video, I think it's August 26th. Yeah, we're on the 26th. The iPhone Mini M6 and M5 Pro are out. Pre-order, it releases on the 22nd. Clearly, I'm going to have me an iPhone Mini again. iPhone Mini. Have I been saying iPhone Mini? I hate when I do that. Mac Mini. Mac Mini. The Mac Mini M6 and M5 Pro are coming. The Mac Mini and the M5 Pro are coming. They got announced today. You can pick it up on the 22nd. I will have an M6 Mac Mini in my office here on launch day. So be on the lookout for that. Also, I won't share that yet. Nonetheless, the Mac Minis are coming, and the new Mac Studio is coming also on the 22nd. So I had a Mac Studio, I liked it. I didn't need it as much. I got a good deal on it at the time. So I would consider a Mac Studio, but I just don't. I don't think I need that. And I like the smaller form factor of the Mini, and it's just as powerful for what I do, which is a bunch of one takes and some mild editing. I'm like a entry level editor. But yeah, the new Macs are coming. They're announced today, and the iPhone 18e, iPhone 18, and iPhone SE, iPhone Air 2 are coming in 2027, apparently, according to some leaks, and that's kind of been confirmed by Apple. So this launch, we're going to get the iPhone Ultra, the 8 Pro, and the 8 Pro Max. Which one are you getting? Now, as a reminder, hit that D brand link in the description for Support Your Man Jay. It's smartphone conversations. I mean, come on. Go buy a case, go buy a skin, go buy something, support your man Jay. I'll see you in the next video. Take care. Let's close it out.